Okay. Hi, Miss Ethel. Hi, you're Jamie?
Jamie, yeah.
Hi,
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
How are you?
Good. Thank you.
Did you have any trouble finding the place?
Oh, no, it was all right.
Great.
Traffic was nice, so everything good.
Lovely.
Yeah. Thank you for the opportunity, though.
Thank you for coming. We have about 15 minutes today. I'm thinking I'll ask you some questions about yourself and get a feel for who you are as a person and your work experience, and then we can discuss the position, the salary, and at the end you can ask me any questions.
Okay, great.
So tell me a little bit about yourself, Luciana.
Okay, so I have my degree in computer science with a specialization in data analysis and system analysis. I've worked with some projects in Latin America, in North America, and one project in Israel. I'm taking my second program at Languera in computer science, and I'm pursuing a second degree. And I've recently worked as a business analyst for a consulting company in Vancouver.
Wow, that's impressive. Great. What about yourself do you think makes you a good fit for this company?
Well, as I looked at the job posting, I was very interested because I very much like the data analysis, and I think it's a good new field in IT to help companies making decisions. And I was also interested because I was very much related to helping people out. I've been a lot involved with the volunteering programs, especially with the disabled people. And I was delighted to see the work that you've done with the seniors. Yeah, so I think I have a lot to contribute.
Great. What part about data analysis interests you the most?
I believe that data analysis is quite important for people to drive decisions. What I've noticed is that some of the business owners today, they don't know the value asset that they have, which is data. But a bunch of data in a database is nothing. There's a pile of bits and bytes, and then they don't do anything about it unless they ask the right questions and they have the right insights. So by having somebody to help them have this information treated, they can better analyze their customers' behavior, how they, their buying process, what do they think when they buy something or when they cancel a service, and so they can drive their business better.
Data. I didn't realize it was so important. Tell me about a time when you expressed exceptional problem-solving skills, as that is important in gathering all the data and presentations.
Well, there was a time that I had to present something to the board of directors for the company that I was working for. It wasn't still called this data analysis, it was called business intelligence. There was some projects with cross-functional areas within the company, and where everyone needs to do a certain part of the project and gather some data. And the deadline was coming, and I did not have everyone's part of the information to put that together, prepare a dashboard for the board. So I went to talk to my manager, and yeah, when you don't have enough resources and you're struggling with something, and then you just go to your manager, your project leader. So, he's the person that's supposed to help you out with these things. So, unfortunately, the part of the material that I needed for related to two functional areas were not available at the time. So I had to present without that, but it all went fine, and I presented with the rest of the data a couple of days later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just have to go with what you got.
Yes, exactly.
As the job posting mentions, the position requires that you be proficient with the application of Tableau. Do you have any experience working with this?
I don't have experience with Tableau. I have experience with another application called Cognos, which is a 3D database. Most of those applications, they work with ETL processes of data, so, and they will work also with cubic visions and predictive models using statistics. And they all have the same concept, and I'm a fast learner, so it's just a matter of adjusting syntaxes and getting to know the tool. But the concept is pretty much the same.
And adaptability is something I really appreciate, but yeah, that's great. Machine learning is an asset. It's not required, but it is something that might give you an edge. Can you explain machine learning to me?
Yes, machine learning is actually a very interesting field of data analysis. It's actually when you have the computer trained with certain data models and predictive models, that the next time that you feed your machine and your model with the data, machine will learn by itself. So it will do the job by itself, yes. So it's a very interesting thing. I haven't worked with machine learning yet, but that would be something that really interested me. If you have a project, then that would be, I would be very delighted to work with that.
Keep that in mind. What do you think the next 5 years will look like for you?
Certainly, I would be glad to be working for your company and help your company to drive business better and make better decisions, especially to bring those people, the seniors' lives, to a better level.
That is our mission. Yeah. Can you describe your ideal work environment?
I love to work in a team. I think that everybody will benefit when you have a team. You have your own idea, but it's so rich when you share their idea with somebody else, and the other person has somebody to contribute, and you benefit from somebody else's experience, somebody else's ideas, and then you might think, wow, that would be better than my idea, and then everybody working together, it becomes the environment so much rich.
This is a team. The team environment is big here, so
Absolutely, yes.
But given the team setting, conflicts are bound to arise. Have you had an experience where a conflict has arisen, and how did you handle that?
Well, I had a situation one time that we were working on a project, and one of my teammates was not doing his job, and I didn't want to point him out and get him in trouble. So I decided to speak with him personally, and then I found out that he was having a personal problem. It was a health problem with one of his parents. So, which was great that he opened himself to me, and then I encouraged him to speak with our leader, and then actually he was afraid of telling because he didn't want to lose his job because of that. So I told him, I said, no, I don't think our leader would be that kind of person. So he was very understandable. So he went to speak with him, and they all got everything solved. And I was glad because I was under the impression that he was just, not doing his job because he was not motivated, or he wanted to put myself in a bad situation, which was not the case yet.
That's great. It's good for you to reach out like that, and you must be quite trustworthy if you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
To
Yes.
share that information. What would you say is your biggest weakness? That's a tough question, but.
That's very tough. Yes. I would say that I am a very organized person, and by being that way, I'm not very flexible with some things, and on the fly, you just need to adjust. You don't have to be that strict sometimes with organization, and I think I need more flexibility in some of the things that I do. Yeah.
One last question. What would you say has been your greatest professional accomplishment so far?
I was very proud to launch pay-TV services, the software development for pay-TV services in 3 countries in Latin America.
Wow.
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah, it was really awesome.
Yeah. So I'll tell you a little bit about the company. We haven't gone over that yet, but Nurse Next Door offers home care services, as you might already know, to seniors in need of assistance. And our mission is so that they can live fulfilling lives as long as possible. We keep them in their own home, with their own stuff, around their own people, in their own environment. And
That's great.
yeah, it's really, it is great. But we would like to collect the data on our programs and how people are doing and the trends, and I think that data analysis would be the place for that. So as a data analyst, you'd be responsible for collecting and analyzing data about our programs and relaying that data to executives and other stakeholders. And you may be asked to perform ad hoc research, so just on the fly. It may be kind of stressful, but it sounds like you're pretty qualified so far.
Thank you.
And given all that, we were expecting to offer a salary of $30 an hour. What do you think of this?
Would your company be open to negotiate that amount?
I think that it could. Based on your qualifications, it sounds like we could be open to that.
Yeah, okay. Should I make that offer now?
Yeah,
or
if you
Oh,
feel
okay.
comfortable doing
Yeah,
that.
I was thinking about the 35 an hour, so if you can pass that along,
Okay,
I would
yeah.
appreciate.
I'll make a note of that. We'll get back to
Thank you.
Yeah. So, do you have any other questions for me? We're just about out of time today, but
Yes, just a quick question. I've seen on your website that you have services across Canada and the USA. So would that job position require traveling around those places as well?
we do have a few conferences in major cities throughout North America. It's usually once a year, and it's all expenses covered, and the cities change based on.
Oh, okay. All right.
Anything else?
And what would be the next steps then?
The next steps, in terms of the growth?
My
of the
application.
company? Your application?
Yeah, my application.
Okay. Well, we would be in contact with you. We may have another interview in further along. There's a few other applicants that we're considering, and yeah, we should be back to you sometime next week.
Okay, that's fine. Thanks again for the opportunity.
Yeah. Anything else you'd like to ask?
No, I think I'm fine.
Okay, great. Well, thanks for meeting with us today.
Thank you so much.
So we can leave the tape running if you're confident there's enough space on the device?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I'll just take a minute.
Or maybe I should hit stop because it's easier for me to send you the video afterwards.